Hey everybody, Matt Hartman here again for Drunkard's Walk. Thanks so much for listening, and thank you to Jesse L.E. for our theme music and Nick Harmio for our artwork. Well, here we are back with another second extra, and if you're enjoying listening to these, why not go watch them as well? That's right, you can join us on TikTok or our YouTube channel, and you can see the video version of these extras. So head on over there, subscribe if you like to do that type of thing. We'd love to have you as a subscriber, and you can see the video of the same thing that you're listening to right now. Well, not right now, because this part isn't actually in the video. Just the part you're about to hear is in the video. Also, head on over to our link tree. You'll get links there to all those different places like YouTube. You can also find our merch on there. You can find the link to the form to submit a topic suggestion for Season 12. And you better hurry up and do that now because we are filling up fast. So hopefully you are enjoying this and you will enjoy this episode. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, Matt Hartman here again for Drunkard's Walk. How's it going, everybody? Hi, how are you? So I don't know if you can see me right now or not because I'm doing this via Zoom and I can't tell if there's a video of me or not. But if there is, great. And if there's not, great. Welcome to another extra edition here of Drunkard's Walk. We are between seasons and I'm going through some of our destinations from the past. And today we're going to take a look at Croc, Legend of the Gobos. This was one of our topics this past season, season 11. And for those of you that don't remember or didn't hear the episode or don't know, Croc, Legend of the Gobos was a 1997 platform game developed by Argonaut Software and published by Fox Interactive. It was available on PlayStation, Sega Saturn, and Windows. And you can see here's a little This is what the cover looked like, and it was a thing where they initially created a game for Nintendo. They made a 3D platformer of a Yoshi game, and Nintendo was like, no thanks, we're not interested. And so they went off and I guess they published it themselves. They went to these other these other platforms, and they said, hey, we got this game. And if you take a look at this creature here, it does look a little like Yoshi, I gotta say. So not too surprising that that this was once a Yoshi thing. So there you go, player-controlled Yoshi from the Super Mario series. That was supposed to be the first thing that this was. So it came out in 1997. It was fairly well accepted, I believe, because they made sequels to it. There's Croc 2, released in 1999. It was developed for 2D port of the game was developed by Virtual Craft and released for the Game Boy Color in June of 2000. Sequel developed, released in January of 2001. And then they said that the remastered version of the original game was going to come out in 2025, April 2nd of 2025. Now, we're actually pretty close to that right now. And as it turns out, a good friend of mine, Dave Foreman, perhaps you recognize that name, he tipped me to the fact that this was available via goodoldgames.com or GOG.com. If you're unfamiliar with that, it's a great platform where you can access old games. And so I was like, hey, I got to check this out. I got to download a copy of it. So I'm going to walk you through a little bit of that game here in just a moment. I've never played it before. I've opened it up just to make sure it would run on my system. It does. So we're going to take a look at that. But before we do, let's just get through the page here on the Wikipedia page for Croc, Legend of the Gobos, announced by Fox Interactive in May of 1997. So you can tell this is a much older game. A commercial was featured on the VHS release of Casper: A Spirited Beginning, as well as a VHS release of Power Rangers in Space. A commercial of the game was also featured in the June 1998 VHS release of Home Alone 3. So yeah, all amazing media coming out around this time. Average reviews from critics, I guess I said as well accepted. Average reviews, 79% from Game Rankings, 7.5 Electric Gaming Monthly, 8 out of 10 from Game Informer. So yeah, not super. IGN gave it 8 out of 10, so that's not terrible. And Sega Saturn Magazine gave it a 91%. So they definitely wanted you to buy and play this game. I've never played it. I don't really remember it. I didn't have a PlayStation back in the day. Didn't have a Sega. Actually, I did have a Sega Saturn, but I did not have this game for it. And I had a Windows machine, but I don't know. It just passed me by, I guess. Yeah, there were some really interesting things about this. There were some additional sequels, I guess, that were canceled. So just Croc 2 is the only sequel that's out there. There was something in here about the naming convention. It was like originally they were going to be the Gorbals instead of the Gobos, and they were like, oh wait, Gorbals is a terrible person that you can't have his name in your game. And now we live in a time where they'd be like, yeah, bring that on. Oh, it sounds amazing. But back then, boy, back in the 90s, they wouldn't let you do something like that. I don't know where that is. I swear it was on here. I can't find it. But anyway, hey, this is just like a regular episode where I'm like hesitating and not saying things. So I'm like, this and that. I probably scrolled past it, and if you're watching the video version of this, you probably already noticed it, and you're like, oh, there it is. But yeah, so I don't see it on here. Oh, there's a Harry Potter game referenced on here. Croc supported the use of the DualShock controller analog stick for movement. The controller was not released until late into the game's production, and the game was mostly developed with the Sega Saturn's directional pad control in mind. As a result of this, analog control was implemented into the game fairly late into its development. I can believe that. Having tried to use this on my computer, I can tell you that I did have some controller problems, but don't worry. I believe they are resolved. All right, well, let's jump to it then. Let's not do this any longer. Now, if you're listening to the audio version of this, I apologize. You're not going to be able to see any of the cool stuff that is happening, but it is cool. It is out there. So let me make sure that I can actually show this to you. All right, so there we go. So this is my Good Old Games account. These are the games that I have downloaded. These are not all the games that I own. I own, as you can see, 155 different games. Here, I'll show you which ones I have. Holy cow, take a look at all of these amazing titles that you can get on goodoldgames.com or GOG.com. Go check it out. I've got all kinds of things. I've got Jackbox games. I've got Journey. I've got all the old King's Quest games, some of my favorites from back in the day. I've got Portal 2, the Police Quest games, Heroes Quest, Quest for Glory, Small World is on here, all the Space Quest games, some Star Trek games, of course, the Star Trek games, Elite Force 2, one of my favorites ever, a bunch of Star Wars games, X-Wing and TIE Fighter, again, some of my favorite games, Rebel Assault, Squadrons on here, Shadows of the Empire. I got Super Star Wars from the old Super Nintendo. There's Transformers Devastation. That's a very fun Transformers game. If you're into that, Wing Commander. Again, these are, folks, seriously, some of my favorite games of all time are available on this platform. If you're not familiar with it, go check it out because you can download all sorts of great games. And they're like fairly inexpensive, especially the old ones. Colonel's Bequest is on there. A Boy and His Blob. Remember, you feed the blob jelly beans and he would go do something. Well, anyway, okay. Let's take a look at Croc. So the first thing I'm going to show you here is classic Croc, because that is one of the things they released here. So let's take a look at the classic Croc, Legend of the Gobos. This is cute. I think these are Gobos. They're blowing up an Argonaut software. Oh, okay, I think it exploded. Oh, look at this. It's for those that aren't seeing this, it's like a little island. Some sort of pelican flying by. Oh, and it looks like Moses floating down the river here. Oh, looks like, I guess the Gobos are finding Croc. There we go. Look at him floating kind of above the ground because that's how graphics were in the 90s. Look at this. This is amazing 90s graphics. If you're not seeing this, go check out our TikTok so you can watch this video. This is amazing. I love this. Oh, they're teaching Croc to like fight. Oh, uh-oh. The king got his crown knocked off there. Oh my goodness, Croc grew up very, very fast. The Gobos, knocked him out. Look at that. Couldn't even believe how fast he grew. Oh my gosh, look at this. This intro is amazing. Uh-oh. This guy doesn't look good. He looks angry, and there's some little minions, just different colored minions. This guy is not happy. Oh, he is angry. Oh gosh. Oh, there he goes, flying away. Oh gosh, holy cow. Okay, the Gobos are hiding. Croc, you gotta save them, right? Like, you're gonna save them? Come on, they hit the gong. The bird is here. What is this? Oh, the bird's making Croc fly away. Okay, bye, Croc. He's saving him. Oh, now the big guy's like, I'm gonna eat all the Gobos. Don't eat the king. Don't eat the king. Oh, he didn't eat him. He just put him in a jail. Okay, that is gonna eat him for sure. Oh, this is super sad. Nope, Croc can save him. All right, so we now are on the title screen. It's telling me to press any key. Now, I have my Xbox controller hooked up to my computer, but what I discovered when I launched this earlier is the controller doesn't work with classic Croc here. So I can push any key. I could start the game if I wanted to. I'm not going to start the game. I'm going to actually exit out to Windows because what I'm going to do is go back and there is a new version of Croc, and this is the one that we heard was coming. And let's take a look at that and compare the intros. Let's take a look. Here we go. Oh, this is exciting. This is very exciting. Oh, this is great. So it looks like somebody's bedroom in the 90s. There's an old PC. And now we're seeing that Argonaut thing be blown up by the Gobos on a television that's hooked up to a VHS player. It exploded. We're now in the TV. And we have all the, like, it looks like, yeah, Titanium Studios logo. Oh, this is... Already, these graphics are so much better. It's amazing. Big Boat Interactive. I guess these are the ones that did the upgraded version of this. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, you can tell. There's so much definition to Croc now. Oh, okay. We're back to the island. Look, there's that pelican guy. There's lava flowing. There's water flowing. Oh, this is amazing. And there's Croc showing up again. Oh, look at the Gobos. They look so nice. All right, I'm not going to sit through this entire intro again, but oh, look at that little baby Croc. He's adorable. Oh, he is upset. Okay. All right, but we're not going to sit through the whole intro again because I'm not going to make you do that. Especially if you're listening to this, that would be incredibly boring. Let's see if we can just jump straight to the menu. Oh, nope, we jumped totally out of the game. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Can we get to the menu? Oh, okay, skip. Now if I can press this button. Aha! So my controller does work with this one, with the updated version, which I really love. And here's what I had to say first. All right, let's see if I can affect the sound. Oh, display setup, that's not what I want. Audio. Let's bring the music volume down a little bit. In fact, let's bring all the volume down a little bit. Ambient volume, sound effects, music. Let's bring music way down. Okay, all right, so one of the things I have to say about this, which is such a weird thing, and I don't know if anybody else has this either. When they bring out these updated versions of these games, I always look at it and I go, oh, that's just what the old game looked like. And then I go back and look at the old game and it's like, oh my gosh, those graphics are way worse. But for whatever reason in my brain, it's like I've corrected to it. Okay, I'm going to start the game. Here we go. The adventure begins 1-1. Oh, and I have to start on 1-1, which makes sense. I could have entered a password, but I don't know a password. Okay, so I am, for those that can't see this, I'm behind Croc, and I'm running around, and I'm picking stuff up. I can jump with the A button, of course. Oh, wait, what is this? Oh, I can, like, flip around the B button. Y doesn't do anything. X, oh, X does a little whippy whip. Oh, cool. So I'm picking up these gems. I don't know exactly what they're doing. Can I break this box? Question box? No? All right. Clearly supposed to be like a Mario thing. I think I can get up here too. So let's see what this game is all about. It's just about collecting gems so far. There's a bee. Watch out, bee. And there's more gems. Oh no! I died and lost all of my gems. Okay, that was fun. Don't fall into the lava, or you will die. All right, going through a door. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, died again. Fell into lava again. But Matt, I thought you were great at these games. You were wrong. I don't know why you thought that. Okay, let's turn it to the... Whoa! Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is what I remember about these types of games, is that I am terrible at these 3D platformers because I can never tell where I'm supposed to jump to. Like, I always jump over or under. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Okay, maybe this will be better. No, it's not better. That's worse. Okay, that's going to break for sure because I can tell. Like, I can tell that that's what that is. There's a Gobo. Hey, Gobo. What's up? Oh, I touched a Gobo and he, like, came with me, I guess? Okay, that's cool. All right, so this looks like it's just going to be a big old platformer. I'm just going to be running around in these different areas trying to find stuff. Trying to find Gobos, probably. Can I jump onto there? Oh, I did! Oh no, oh no. Oh, I fell. Oh, gosh. Okay, and I died. So I completely died. Let's continue, though. Oh, my game is over. Oh. I guess I picked no about continue. Oops. Oh my gosh, Croc is so sad that I stopped playing. But I did stop playing. So there you go. So that's Croc. I can go to the Crocopedia here. Oh, there's Crocumentary interviews, game design, soundtrack, and backpack. Let's take a look at game design real quick. Concept art, character sheets, character designs, and character animations. Game design document? What? Oh my gosh, let's check this out. Oh my gosh, I can go through and look at... This is amazing. This is the development doc. This is crazy. Let's go into full screen here. Look at this. You can see the whole development doc. Well, for those that aren't in game development, probably not very interesting, but pretty cool for those that are. How they came up with this, the story, the whole pitch is in here. Oh my gosh, this is great. I love it. Okay. I'm not really a game developer anymore either, but it is pretty cool. Developer test levels? What? Get out of here. Oh, okay, so you can just watch videos. You can actually play them. That is so fun. So from a game development point of view, this is a pretty cool re-release because it's got all of this cool game design stuff in it. Stuff about the soundtrack as well. Soundtrack CDs. What? Remastered remixes. What is this? The Living Tombstone described the Croc main title theme, or main theme, Living Tombstone remasterful mix as a bouncy, nostalgia-soaked approach to the iconic theme song from Croc Legend of the Gobos. So they actually made a whole new version of this. That's crazy time. Oh my gosh, I love it. Let's take a look at the soundtrack CDs. Work in progress soundtrack and the soundtrack CD. Oh, so you can actually go through and just play. You can just play tracks, which I have the sound turned down so you can't hear them super loud. But you can play any of the tracks. So fun. Work in progress tracks. That is so fun. This is a great thing. I will say, I really enjoy this. I really love that this exists, and I'm going to exit out of it and come back to you here. Well, hopefully you've enjoyed this little walk down memory lane, if in fact you ever played this game, Croc, Legend of the Gobos. If you didn't, perhaps you've learned about something new, and you can go check out the remastered version at goodoldgames.com. I think they're bringing it out for some other platforms as well. I don't want to promise you remastered version of the game released for the Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Windows via goodoldgames.com, Xbox One, Xbox Series XS. So you can check it out on any of those platforms. I highly recommend it. It looks like it is fun. I will try to play it. I cannot promise I will do well or that I will actually play it because I have so many games to play. 155 games, and that's just on GOG.com. That doesn't even, we're not even getting into Steam. Well, there you go, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and hopefully we will have another extra for you coming up soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.